So join me for another motorbike related video. In this video we're going to be installing the contents of this box, which is an Akrapovic slip-on race exhaust that I'm going to be putting onto a Honda CB1000R 2020 edition. So you would have seen one of my other videos. I recently got a Honda CB1000R Plus edition. It's got a stock exhaust on. It actually sounds pretty good for a stock exhaust, and actually I think they've done a really good job with the styling, but I want something that just has a slightly nicer tone and I think will hopefully look a little bit better and kind of make the most of that single-sided swing arm. So I picked up the Akrapovic slip-on exhaust. It's not a full system. I'm not looking for monster sound or mega performance improvements. It is a little bit lighter, does have a little bit of torque and horsepower kind of changing in there, but that's not what I've got it for. So in this video I'm going to show you the stock sound and also do the install. It should be relatively easy. It's a couple of bolts and tell you what tools you need. So you're going to need 12mm spanners and 12mm sockets to take the existing exhaust off. Then we come to install the Akrapovic. It should be the same, but I will verify as we go through it. So I'm going to record exhaust sound on my Zoom H1 to hopefully give you a closer idea of the sound, and we'll also do a decibel comparison as well. So let me get all set up, show you the stock sound, and then we'll get unboxing and then go set things up. Okay, so we're going to take off the stock exhaust. So as mentioned before, 12mm sockets, 12mm spanners. Let's start off by undoing the kind of back box clamp. Obviously most of the sound deadening that happens is in the cat. We're not removing the cat, just the silencer. So let's just get this undone. Another thing I do whilst this is all off is I'm just going to give all the pipes and the box a little clean with some auto sol, so it'll be easier to get at it before we put everything back together. Okay, so it feels nice and loose and the clamp is moving a little bit. Now we move on to the, I guess the main bolt that holds the silencer on. So again, we just do this here. This is a bolt at the back of this one, so we will need to hold it in place a little bit. Okay, so there's a bolt with a spacer and the nut, so I just put those together. I think we get new equipment in the box with the Akrapovic, but we may want to kind of use that. Obviously we want to keep it light anyway. So now, can I get some gloves on, just so when I'm removing the pipe and messing with it, I'm going to get fingerprints on, which will leave greasy marks on the exhaust, especially when it heats up. Okay. Okay, and that's it, we're off. It's actually a pretty good weight to that. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video for a little bit. I'm going to give all this a little clean with Autosol, just bring it all up nice. Then we're going to the garage, unbox the Akrapovic, and come back and do the install. Okay, so let's show you what's in the box. So this is the box it comes in. The part number is S-H10SO21-ASZT. Again, as mentioned, for the 2018 and above, so it works fine with the 2020 model. So inside, a bit of packing foam, a bit of bubble wrap stuff. The exhaust itself, I have already opened that just to check it was all okay. And then we have a warranty card, instruction manuals, and some English instruction manuals, as well as some clamps and some bolts in there. Obviously, and this is the bit that I'm most interested in. So it says, okay, it says not to open it up with a Stanley knife, so just be careful when you look inside. This is what we have. A thing of beauty. So much lighter weight. You can see kind of straight through there. So again, like I said, the cat's going to do most of the silencing. This is just going to kind of breathe a little bit easier, hopefully change the tone a little bit, and I think it's going to look a little bit nicer as well. And it says here, this product does not meet emission compliance. So yeah, let's get this on the bike. Shouldn't really take long at all. Okay, so just show you what you get in there in terms of fitment pieces. You've got a clamp with a T40 Torx bolt on there. It's a little kind of, I don't know what you call it. It's just to be able to connect the back pipe to the header pipes on the bike. Then there is this mounting hole, which is where obviously the swing arm would be if you had a swing arm. That too, that's a T40 bolt in there. And then it's got some information in the manual about torque settings and kind of how you set things up. So do note that this will mount on the rear of the bike, as the original one was on the front, I think. So yep, let's get things set up. Okay, so we're good to go. Got all our tools. This graphite gasket, I remember the word now, just needs to slide into the end of here. I think that's just to make sure you don't compress it too hard. You can probably slide that over this side there, a bit easier. So if we slide it over the existing end of the bike first, that makes things easier. And we just need to get this clamp, try and decide if we want it up or over. Loosen it up a little bit. Too much. I think I'm going to mount it underneath here. Okay, again, remember this is just going to mount towards the back here. Okay, just like so. So now we get the new hardware. I'm going to put. So this is the bolt with the T40 head. We want a washer on the front of there. And then a washer and that 13mm bolt on the back. I'm just doing that hand tight for now whilst we get everything else positioned. So just make sure that that's firmly in place. Okay. Now for me, with this T45 bolt, we're going to use to do up the clamp. I'm putting it in a 10mm housing just to make my life a little bit easier. I'm just going to position the clamp so it's vertical to the bike so you can't really see it. Okay, so not done that very tight, just tight enough that it's kind of held in place. Now I'm going to finish by tightening up the bolt over here. Again, that's with a T40 and a 13mm spanner. Okay, so I'm not done that really tight. I'm going to get my Torx wrench so I can make sure I torque it up to the right amount, and then I'll get that done and then we'll be right back. Okay, so it's all installed. I think it looks pretty nice. Cleans the back end up a lot, and obviously there's a slight change. This is titanium, whereas the rest is steel, but I think it looks nice and shiny. It does expose that cat a little bit more, but I think that's cleaned it up. Looks good, so it's easier to maintain, I think. And yeah, now it's time to start it up and see if it sounds any different. Okay, so that's it. It's all done. I don't know about you. I think it sounds pretty good, and you know, I think it's worth the money. It's not OTT. I think it's still relatively subtle, but really is a quick kind of swap over and easy to do job. Leave some comments down below. Perhaps you've got this exhaust, perhaps you've got something else. Let me know your thoughts. Help other people make more informed decisions. I need to tidy up my tools and then take it out for a test ride. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.